Hey, this is Dimmu Borgir. I'm Galder and this is Silenoz. We're here to play a couple songs.
Yeah, show you how to play the Serpentine Offering and the Chosen Legacy. I started playing bass, I think, in 7th grade. Well, you started before me, I'm sure.
Yeah. In the 5th grade?
Pretty much self-taught, right?
Yeah.
We don't have the patience for lessons.
No, we didn't really go to any schools or anything like that to learn to play, or some teachers, no?
No, we don't like teachers.
Nah, we hate school. Stay home and play guitar. What was your first guitar?
Some cheap bullshit
Same here.
Fender lookalike.
I told what guitar I got to Stian and he started laughing.
Right, yeah. That's...
I started with a Honda guitar. Have you heard of that?
I think I had the same thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
They really sucked.
Really cheap.
We all started in different bands.
Local.
Yeah.
Playing local clubs that we pretty much arranged ourselves for friends.
Yeah.
You had, what was it called? Sudden Death?
What, the first one?
Yeah.
Requiem.
Requiem, that's right, yeah. Mine was Malefic.
So many years ago, I can't even remember.
Oh, maybe it's good that we don't remember.
What the hell happened?
Grew up listening to the same type of
80s
music.
metal.
Yeah.
The music scene in the school when we were kids. Actually, there was a lot of
Yeah,
kids
there
in
was
my
quite a
class
lot-
that was metal, you know.
There was quite a lot of local
I think
bands
metal
too.
was more in at that time than it is today.
Maybe
This
in,
was
in
like
some aspects,
at
yeah.
least 5 people in the class that was metal.
Yeah, which is not
In my
bad.
class.
Yeah.
We grew up listening to everything from, you know, Motley Crue, Wasp, Maiden.
Praised.
I guess the influences was, you know, the guitarists from the bands we listened to pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, Kerry King.
Yeah, Slayer,
Mars.
of course, yeah. Chris Holmes,
Yeah.
the old school guys.
And back in those days, there weren't really that many extreme bands, was there?
Not until later, I guess, with Anthrax and Possessed and more brutal stuff. Thrash metal, death metal.
Then black metal showed up and we started listening to that. So
Yeah,
just moved on, really.
took it from there and started our own bands. Because listening to it wasn't enough.
Oh.
Our music taste has broadened a lot, you know, over the years. Listening to everything from outlaw country to the most brutal death metal, you know, and everything in between. So, I guess when you get older, you open up, which sucks.
Aging is the worst enemy to metal.
Well, we got together like '93, and yeah, we were pretty young, you know, we were teenagers and didn't know much about production or anything really. But I guess we started out just like any other band because you like to play, and yeah, it's the inspiration on its own. The name is Icelandic, and we're a Norwegian band, so that can maybe confuse some people, but it's we took the name because it has a different ring to it, you know, more mystique, and it's not the typical type of name that other bands connected to this genre has, so it has some mystique to it. think the first Dimmu show was back in '95. It was an open air festival in Germany, out of all places. You know, usually you start out playing clubs in your own country, but you know, for some reason we ended up in Germany. So, and we played without keyboards even the first show, even if we had keyboards at the time. So weird. Well, the first albums we recorded locally, you know, had no idea whatsoever how we wanted it to sound.
Ja.
En till?
Ja.
Did it cheap, and after a while you get the hang of it, and at least you know what you don't want, so take it from there. The rest is history.
So yeah, here's my guitar. It's custom guitar. Designed it myself, and yeah, it's a very good guitar. It's mahogany wood, and it plays really good. So metal.
Yeah, just like this one. I believe it's Honduras mahogany, ebony fretboard, Seymour Duncan Blackouts metal pickups. We use active pickups. I think it's all about taste when it comes to pickups. You know, some people stick to the active ones, and they like that, and you know, that's what we have been doing for the last years.
Mm.
The Flying V has been in different, you know, I guess you can say over the many years. So it's not really a new shape per se, but it's very metal, you know. I mean,
It's the metal shape.
yeah, I believe so. It's comfortable. DR strings. We had some help with our guitar technicians to, you know, go through the details and all the small little bits to make it right. And yeah, I designed that myself too. So you know what you want and you get it.
We don't really use that much effects. I mean, I use some delays on the leads and stuff, but that's pretty much it. And
Yeah.
Yeah, normal clean, maybe some chorus.
Yeah. I don't really use any effects at all. I just plug straight into the head and that's it. That's how I get my sound. Let's show them what type of amps we use.
Let's go.
Yep.
I use round lamps.
I use Engel amps. Yeah, that's my my main head, the Engel Special Edition. It comes out in 2 different varieties. I like the one with the 6L6 tubes because it fits the beefy sound I'm looking for, and it's really dark, really heavy, and in connection with the thick string gauge I use, it's very close to what I see my sound is. It's a 4-channel amp. It's basically, it has everything, you know. No limits.
Yeah. And I use the Reynolds. It's more old school, I think. Normally I use the T2. This is the V2, so I'm not so familiar with this, but I think they really sound really good, and yeah. If you have the EQ here, you can set your own sound.
Yeah, I believe the cabinets we use are pretty much standard, you know. I remember I tried some vintage cabinets and they're not as tight and they don't resonate as quick with the
And
picking.
live, it sounds really good, I think, with Engel and Randall, because it's
Yeah, it blends well
each other,
together. Yeah, that's true.
Silenoz usually have very little mid-range, and I use a bit more, because I do most of the leads and stuff, so he has more bass than me.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it works out fine. So.
We try to have as little gain on the distortion as possible because it cuts through better. It gets a cleaner, more sharper sound. So it has a lot of knobs, but you don't have to use all of it.
It just looks very cool with a lot of knobs.
Thank you.
All right, let's move over to the lessons, and that's it. Leave it to it.
Let's go.